The Mavericks look to take. Charge at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, and we're going to bring it to you live. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Utah Jazz coming to this one following a loss.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Giddey, no good. Johnson left side. Pass to Şengün. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Payton outside. No good on the triple. The Jazz on offense. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. Now, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. The coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Giddey. After the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Towns down low. Out to Payton. Jacks up a three. Good, and as this goes to Towns.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Pass to Şengün. 5 to shoot. Here's Granger. It's rebounded by Giddey. And the Mavericks with possession. And here's Towns. Johnson outside. It's Payton, high post. Inside. Here's Şengün. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Giddey with it. Now defended by Şengün. Out to Payton.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Anunoby. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Towns for three. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Utah Jazz. You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. At the elbow, Williams. Back to Miller. Nice ball movement by Utah. Kept alive. And Williams with the stuff.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Here's Springer. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go
to the paint. Here's Nance. And Nance slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Springer. And stolen by Williams. Picked away. On the wing, Winslow. Kessler the screen. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Jazz leading by 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Utah turns it over again. Here's Springer. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. There's a screen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Left side Miller. Oladipo for 3. And so the first quarter is in the books. Jazz lead by 5. And the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Granger left side. 5 on the clock from deep three-point territory. It's rebounded by Towns.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Back to Granger. And it's Granger with the jam.
And this is something Simons has been improving on, creating openings for his teammates.
Here's Giddey. Banked in off the glass. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Again, the miss by Granger. The Mavericks trailing. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pass to Murray. Kicks it out to Granger. Sinks the triple. Granger's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
On the wing, Murray. Pass to Şengün. It's rebounded by Dallas.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Kicks it out to Beasley. Pass to Bagley. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Springer. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Beasley with a clean look. Off target from three-point range. Utah leading. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
You know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Utah. Pass to Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So Johnson hits two of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
To the middle. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Murray, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Beasley for three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Johnson the screen. Back to Murray. Pass to Oladipo. Now, here's Şengün. The Jazz need to get off the shot here. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. It's stolen by Oladipo. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Boy, he gets great elevation for a player his size. Maybe we need to get Oladipo back in the dunk contest.
Pass to Beasley. Kessler the screen. Fires the three. And so we conclude the first half. Jazz out in front, up 6. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Şengün with a wide open look. Off target with his three. Mavericks trailed by 6. Here's Anunoby. Şengün with the rebound. Simons with the ball. Now Payton defending. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Simons. The teardrop falls in. Simons has got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Oh, just lifting off and arcing that one in. Simons displaying complete control. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
That's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's the screen. In the corner, Şengün with it. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Şengün's got 8 points.
Work in progress for the big man. When Şengün is hitting from the outside, this offense becomes dangerous.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Murray with it. Defended by Giddey. Pass to Simons. Granger with the ball. Murray outside. Back to Granger. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
And here is Johnson. The three. Rebound by Murray.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat and offensive rebound and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
Knocks down the three ball. 11 points in the game.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Towns wide open. Another three for Dallas.
Well, Pat answers with his own three, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
Wide open look here for Murray. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Pass to Towns. Payton with it. Covered by Simons. Now Towns. Here's Giddey. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Launches a three. The rebound by Johnson. Utah leading by 4. Back to Simons. Fires from deep. The Mavericks pull it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
.107 left in the third quarter. Pass to Murray. Over Payton. Johnson with the rebound. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Timeout.
And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And taken away by Johnson. Outside, Towns. It's good from long range. Towns has got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Sensabaugh. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And taken away by Johnson. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And Anunoby slams it in.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Here's Oladipo. Miller outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here.
34.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Giddey. And stolen by Granger. Murray with it. Now Payton defending. Oladipo for 3. Drops in the tray. Oladipo's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Utah. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Giddey for Murray. And Giddey gets it to go.
To me, it's the ability to facilitate that enhances Josh Giddey as a scorer. You've got to play him for both, and right now he's cooking the defense.
Şengün with the bucket.
After hitting only one from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
And here's Towns. Şengün covering. Now here's Giddey. Back to Payton. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. Towns the screen. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Violation. Using that length, Şengün timing the block.
Utah leading. Murray with it. Pass to Granger. Oladipo with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires away from way outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Şengün. There's the 3. Oladipo misses. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Now, Giddey. On the wing, Johnson. The kick out to Anunoby. On the wing, Johnson. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Şengün. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Owning the moment. Şengün gets those much-needed points.
Down low. Anunoby. Johnson with the block. To the middle. Şengün with the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Jazz lead. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
High effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers. This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Stolen by Anunoby to tie it up. That shot is off. The Jazz on offense. Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Granger. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by Anunoby. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Towns. Back to Giddey. Payton in the corner. The kick out to Anunoby. Clock at 4. On the wing, Anunoby. Misses the wing 3. And now Utah, fast break. Screen by Şengün. And Murray. Here we go. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
To the paint. Inside. It's stolen by Oladipo. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Jazz now. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Murray. Back to Şengün. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Şengün. And yes, it's good. And now a 6-point Utah lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
So we see the Jazz get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
And that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks.